Hello everyone. I hear somebody or I saw a video where a man was saying petrol is more cheaper in Nigeria than every other country across the West African board. The question I keep asking is, what are your basis of analysis? Compare the naira to the cedis or compare the naira to the dollar. If that is your basis of analysis, I am always of the opinion that your analysis is wrong. There was a time in this country one naira is higher than $1. But right now you are saying one naira is almost 1,300, 1,500, and yet you are using that same analysis to compare that what petrol is cheaper in Nigeria than every other country across African nation. I want you to go back to your drawing board and do your analysis properly. If you are able to build Nigerian naira to be strong enough to equate every other currency across the West African board, then when you are saying, we will listen to what you are saying. But when your currency is lower than every other currency across the board, and yet you are using the equivalent amount in figure to compare your equivalent amount in figure, I begin to wonder whether you know what you are saying, or you are just talking for talking sake because you are trying to palliate the government that is in power. We are not saying the presidency have not done well. All we are saying is that the cost of living in this country is becoming unbearable. It's not just for the rich alone, but for even the poor. You ask yourself, your domestic workers, how much can you pay your cleaner in your house? Maybe 100,000 naira. Ask yourself, can 100,000 naira carry any domestic or any human being in this country for 30 days? The answer is no. So while you are trying to say you have grown your GDP, your economy is stronger, global market have encouraged, you should also think of your domestic living of your citizens to see if they are able to survive with whatever you are trying to do today. I'm ashamed sometimes when at this stage, at this present age of life, you are proud to go and be giving people a bag of rice. How many bag of rice can you give to a man that can survive the person for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? We agree, we appreciate this effort and all this philanthropic nature. But let me ask you one thing. If you give a man food to go and eat in his house, will you give him money to go and pay the rent? If you give a man indomie to go and cook, will you give him money to go and buy gas to boil the indomie? Create a system where Nigerians who are naturally independent beings can sustain and survive themselves. Not selecting few persons and you are sharing rice, sharing this, sharing that, and at the end of the day, they go back home, they start insulting you, saying things that they are not supposed to say. The only thing you need to do is to find a way. If you say you don't want to return the subsidy, fine, but find a way to crash down this price of this petroleum product, especially for our domestic sales. They are too high.